searching for treasures in his soul, fishing for gold. I found a key to unlock the door to my mind's gate, hidden with some hieroglyphs. Told me about my future and my past, and that I should get to like working and get up off my ass. I'm on the path to move the masses, to spiritual tactics, so masters, you bastards, spread it through classes, live your life.
The veil has lifted the energy, shit that my indigos get that we different. Off the loose, so we tripping, the plasma we sipping. Now the dimensions are dripping. Unless you are different, you won't know the difference, or make a difference, you slipping. You're chasing this chicken, decoding the digits, you know that I stay on my pivot. Your body's the shell, your spirit's the snail, so why are you chasing your tail? They got you so pale, what is that smell? Chemtrails, what you inhale. I feel like evil Knievel. I'ma build we a cathedral for all of my people, so how that they cannot reach you. Power to the people, we are equal. All this evil and deceitful. There was a flood, so this is a
Grand Raw Rising. Welcome to another Rising with Raw. And this wonderful edition of Rising with Raw happens to fall here on this Monday of the spring equinox. And I want to say congratulations and many blessings to all of you out there that are getting ready to make major transitions, to make big releases and clear space to move forward into this spring nature period. And energetically, today is an energetic new year, which means that it's a great time to really plant seeds, intentions, manifestation ideas and visions. And on top of that, we have the new moon tomorrow, and the new moon energy just amplifies and helps support these type of activities, such as manifestation, planting seeds, and envisioning our future timelines that we wish to experience, embody, and unfold. So I want to say many blessings to you all for the spring equinox, and maybe find a way to celebrate, the mother, fertility, this rebirth and spring period. And some very beautiful ways that I like to do that is by doing card readings, doing ceremonial sage burning, maybe even doing journaling and writing down things to release, as well as visions and future timelines that you wish to plant the seeds of, and some other good things that are very holistic and beautiful energetically that you can incorporate for your spring equinox celebration is maybe even a cacao ceremony, some raw cacao, and make it into a drink form and drink it with some intentions and some gratitude, and allow it to open up that heart chakra and heart center. And also enjoying time outside, maybe doing a cookout, enjoying some time by the water, going hiking. These are all very healthy and beautiful ways to really connect with the mother and really celebrate and align yourself with the spring equinox energies. So today here on Rising with Ra, we are going to be doing our collective card reading here in a moment. And then afterwards, our chakra of the day that we are going to be activating and clearing will be the heart chakra in the center of the chest, that good old heart chakra. And on top of that, we will be connecting with a spirit animal of your choice. So you will have the space to really choose and think about what type of spirit animal really resonates for your heart chakra today. And when we move into the chakra activation at the end of the session, I will do self reiki guidance for us all. And with that, we will infuse with our vision and in our conscious mind the spirit animal of choice that we would like to infuse the medicine of into our heart chakra activation at the end of this live. And welcome in Transforming Shadows. Haven't seen you in a while. If you want to join on, feel free to send an invite. We're going to be doing our collective card reading, and then we'll be doing a heart chakra activation and connecting and expressing our spirit animal of choice that we would like to infuse into the heart chakra. So if you are interested in sharing on the live and hopping on, feel free to send an invite. And happy equinox. Alright, so our collective reading for today is the Magical Dimensions deck. Wonderful deck. It's got galactic cards, fae cards, elemental, and angelic cards all in one. Yeah, just let me know how you're feeling by the time we move into the end of the card reading. And you can join for the heart chakra activation if you'd like. Your absolute favorite? Wow. Magical Dimensions. Yeah, this one heavily resonates with me. Like, it's so multidimensional. I love the aspect of having galactic, fae, elemental, and chakra cards all in one. And angelic. It's like every aspect of wonderful guides I like to connect with. And there's a hawk outside. Good old Horus. I'm interested to hear Transforming Shadows. If you want to put it in the comments, what are some ways you're going to celebrate the equinox today? What type of rituals or ceremony? If you feel like sharing. Nice general clarity of the energies for today that we are receiving support of. Ooh, okay. Doof. 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 Ooh. What a combo. The 3-hit combo. Right on the money. Oh, Lord.
This is a sacred, sober, safe space for those who want to express, learn, and heal. I, Kristen, also known as Holistic_Butterfly, and my partner Marcus, also known as Sacred Light 33, will be present for all sessions. In these sacred containers, we will take part in holding space and facilitating breath, play, or meditation. In these journeys, we will help you to align your chakras and connect with your higher self. As a beautiful addition, we will receive newly recorded drum music specifically made with the intention for our journeys. This will be lovingly made by a friend, Chuck Wilson. He is a sacred shamanic drum maker and musician. This will take place on the first and third Friday of every month at 7 p.m. EST. To reserve your spot, click the link in bio at holistic_butterfly on Instagram. And if you have any questions, please send an email to Kristen, KRISTEN, .hibbard, HIBBARD, at live.ca, with the subject title being Sacred Space Fridays. One love, beautiful souls.
Before we step into the reading, I gotta read what my yogi tea has to say for us today. Serve all in truth, in compassion, and in grace. Ooh-wee. That's a good one. Serve all in truth, in compassion, and in grace. It's going to go outside to the nearby reserve, create a light language meditation to connect with the dragon ley lines. What are you doing for the energy today? Beautiful. That sounds wonderful. If you're going to share that, I look forward to seeing that. Me today, I am doing this beautiful Rising with Raw space for the collective, and then I am going to get it up on the YouTube channel, and then I'm going to spend some time really just being present. I'm going to drink some cacao a little bit later on, give some gratitude and love into the cacao, and spend time with my queen, and just really enjoy life today. Enjoy the celebration of springing into a rebirthing energy, and also going to do a burning ceremony with some sage, as well as some shungite powder, and going to really give honor and give grace and recognition to the winter period. You know, the winter element, as well as what we all went through and what we had experienced through shedding layers and really reflecting deeply on ourselves this past winter season. And I really want to give it up. You know, I want to give high spirit to it, give honor and grace for this winter season with all that was learned, including the hard times and tribulations and shedding of layers that we went through. This was a really powerful winter this past year, and I know and trust that we all went through a hell of a lot of growth, a lot of deep reflection, and a lot of layer shedding this past winter season. So yeah, giving honor and giving high spirit to the winter, and then staying present and enjoying the present, allowing my inner child to have some fun today, and start planting some seeds and visions for the future and the probabilities of the timelines that I would like to experience. And with that being said, our collective card reading for today. Our first card is Contemplation. So with contemplation, this comes with silence, knowing, and releasing control. So with this card coming out right now in the present, we're really being put in these positions where, see, I try to be very conscious about my wording when it comes to these, because I really want it to be as universal as possible with the understanding of what I'm trying to articulate. So sometimes it takes me a moment to get the words out. But with contemplation, we may find ourselves going through these hard type of situations according to our minds. And these hard situations are the deepest reflective periods for our own self. And we get multiple choices, of course, on how we go about it and what we do about it. Some of us, we run from it. Some of us, we stuff it away. Some of us, we want to push it out of our face so we cannot look at and feel the truth. The truth, whatever it may be for us in that moment. That truth that you cannot hide the gut feeling from, that you cannot feel in your third eye, that you cannot feel in your heart. We can face it. We can really embrace what we're feeling and express it and communicate it. Whether it's with a healthy partner, a healthy family member, conscious support, or we can go deeper within our own self and use our tools and our conscious willpower to really shift what we're not comfortable with about our own self when it comes to our behaviors, our thoughts, our patterns, and what we're doing in our life currently. And this is where contemplation comes in. Contemplation is a period and a space where we really get to look at ourselves and see, what am I holding on to? What am I negatively attached to that is causing me to stay in my lower emotions? That is causing me to become finite and become physical about everything in my life? What is it that is stirring up my triggers, that is causing me to struggle to communicate with this person I love? Or what is it that is causing me to be polarized inside my mind on choices I want to make, or what is best for me and not best for me? What is it? And when we ask ourselves that question, instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Or I'm a victim and this is so terrible, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm so powerless. When we ask why it's happening, we then start to uncover. We start to brush away the layers of mud, the layers of dirt that have been burying the emotions and experiences stored within our being. And come to find out, these energies and experiences within our being, it's not that they haven't been there. Just because we're not conscious of it doesn't mean it's not there. It's just that it's been stuffed and buried so deeply inside of us that we've conditioned ourselves to that as the normal feeling, the normal weight and heaviness that we carry. So it's like it's not even It's not anything new to us. It's not foreign to what we're used to, because we're used to carrying all this energy, carrying all this pain, carrying all these projections from others, all this self-judgment, all these behaviors from the past. All these are buried within us. If we're not identifying them and taking conscious action to clear and transmute them. So back to contemplation. Contemplation really gives you that space, that time period of looking within and looking at these stored layers that have been buried within us, and starting to do things like forgiveness work, compassionate inquiry, as well as drawing in and being in alignment with higher healing frequencies to help assist.
I did a terrible,
So
stupid
I would just like for us to remember
I wish I could take it back, but
asking ourselves why or how something is being experienced, or why you're triggered, or why we're moving through pain, or we're having a hard time with expressing something to somebody we love.
Nothing so big that we couldn't work past it together.
What the hell did I know?
Look, there's got to be a way we can work past
There
it.
is an answer available to us, and there is a core, and there's roots that we can travel down to the core of the trigger or the situation to see why it's taking place in the present, and what strength and what light can be shined upon it for our own transformation. And this is kind of what we're moving through in this period of time, and what we're going to be kind of bringing into our past here shortly is this contemplation energy. So these conflicts that we're having with the people around us, the people that we love, and others in community, may we remember that it is not against us, that it is not to teach us a lesson, it is not to be hard on us, or to really put us in a victim mentality. It's reminders. It's reminders of self-responsibility on a conscious level. It's a reminder of you are the power of your reality. You are the core of your reality. What is it that we're doing that is bringing these patterns into our lives? What is it that we're doing that is leaving our boundaries so open that we're attracting these energies and individuals into our lives that don't align and resonate with our highest good or our intentions? When we keep it in the I standpoint and self-responsibility as a sovereign divine being, we are then able to stay in tune, stay aligned with our self-sovereign power that we each have as beautiful, authentic souls. We then see that we can create monumental shifts and transformations and transmutations in our energy field. Instead of pointing the finger, blaming and shaming, unconsciously judging others, closing off our empathy and compassion, and living in a separate mindset, It's all choices that we have. And I really was talking about this yesterday, and this is like a really beautiful thing that I want to bring up regarding all this is remember that you always have now. No matter how down deep you are, no matter how caught up you feel in your patterns, or how caught up you feel in not being able to express yourself, or you repeated something that you unconsciously did not want to continue to do, you always have now. And you will have infinite, abundant chances in the present now to make the choice to shift yourself in this moment. You can take you for where you are in this moment, accept you in the frequency and vibration that you are in, and accept that behaviors, patterns, they happen. We're in a full spectrum, multidimensional experience as a human. And the beauty and power that we have in every moment is the power of now and the choices we make. And through these choices, we have the capability of transmuting these past behaviors, these patterns, and other energies into self-empowerment and continue forward and start building new patterns and habits and routines into our daily life that will help support us. And what a beautiful day to start that today on this Monday, on the spring equinox. This is a tremendous day of energy to support you in your journey. If you're wanting to make choices now in your life that are going to help shift you into a more whole, high vibrational and balanced life, maybe find a way to release today, whether it's through a conscious salt bath, journaling, fire ceremony with sage, and then maybe find ways to express gratitude, whether it's a gratitude journal or it's giving gratitude to those around you, or giving gratitude to your own self for how far you've come and the fact that you are willing and you're trying to become your most conscious and balanced self. I mean, that alone is really big. The fact that you're even trying and you have the determination to become your most conscious and most whole self for the collective. And then you can plant seeds as well. Journal out, or type out, or just sit in meditation and contemplate with your spirit what type of steps you would like to take in honoring yourself and putting forth your creative abilities for the collective, if you're someone that wants to serve or be a creator. So, wow, that was lengthy for our first card. That was our first card of the reading. We got 3 today. Contemplation. So just remember the value of sitting in reflection, or when something is getting reflected back to us and we're moving through a trigger. Try to remember the value of that moment and what can be made and what can be transformed and transmuted through a triggered moment or through deep reflection. And if you need support, reach out. Reach out to myself. Reach out to those that you know that are conscious, collective community that you can trust. and resonate for you. All right. And our next card for the collective reading here on the spring equinox, we have oneness. So with oneness, we have balance, patience, divine masculine. So with this being the second card, this is kind of like our current supportive energy. And what we're really being shown to embrace today in this spring equinox is universal oneness. And really honoring ourselves with our balance. What do I mean by this? What I mean by honoring ourselves with our balance is kind of, if you relate back to the last card with contemplation, is really honoring both your masculine and feminine energies and finding ways to honor both of these energies throughout the day. So sometimes we may look at it like, okay, for today I'm going to do masculine things, and then tomorrow I'm going to do feminine things. Let's try to do this. Let's try to look at the balance of what we can do throughout one day and try to balance both of those energies in one day. So early on, maybe your rising routines, we want to emphasize some feminine activities, such as meditation, chakra balancing, clearing our mind, other things that will help us build up our inner energy, which is our feminine energy. And then when you hit the peak of the day, with the peak of Ra, the peak of the sun, maybe finding very healthy masculine activities, ways to output your expressions, your co-creative abilities, as well as your connection through your relationships. And then maybe allowing the rest of your day to be open to free flow of a balance between masculine and feminine activities. And that's one out of many multidimensional ways that you could kind of bring a orchestration of both masculine and feminine energies throughout your day, so that you're giving nurturing as well as outputting expression to your being, honoring both the masculine and feminine of you. So also with this card oneness, with patience, patience is a virtue, as they always say. I mean, I didn't want to say the cliche, but man, it is a virtue when you really think about it. And patience leads to peace. Patience gives you compassion, gives you tolerance, gives you stability. It gives you knowing, gives you inner truth, and it helps you let go from attachments and cords that aren't serving. It allows you to be and magnetize your most resonant truth from the external world. when we're not aligned with patience, we can stress out our being, as in our cells, in our body, in our brain, our mind. We can cloud our judgment. We can put ourselves in fight or flight mode. We can make our nerves and our nervous system become imbalanced and shot. We can unconsciously push ourselves forward without intentions, without boundaries, without consciousness. These are just some things that really come with staying impatient and putting force upon ourselves and others. So with this oneness card, we're being reminded that we are eternally connected to the source. We are eternally connected to divine essence. We are divine essence, inhabiting these human avatars, these human vessels, animating and bringing life to this human being. And there's a lot of us out there that have had near-death experiences. We've astral projected. We've had psychedelic experiences. We've had very deep energetic healing practices that have taken our consciousness out of our physical body. And we were able to be conscious of it and lucid. With that being said, remember those moments. Whenever you feel like you're shrunken down in this human life, and you feel like you kind of lost a sense of your divinity, your multidimensionality, and your truth of who you are, try to recall those moments where you have consciously navigated and been aware of yourself outside of just the physical form, as a reminder of your capabilities, what you are as an energetic being, and that you are always in universal oneness. We are all beautiful and powerful, but no powerful than each other. We are all of infinite potential. And we're really just here to remind each other of that. And be in it. So, I also am hearing that the more that we express these type of truths, the more of us that continue to embody these truths and be in it and walk in it, we will be leading by example for our fellows here on this earth, to see that they can do the same, that they can be comfortable with expressing themselves as a psychic, as a multidimensional being, as a beautiful starseed, or as a new soul that's learning along its path. The more we continue to embody and express this universal oneness, this truth of interconnectedness, the balance of all of us having masculine and feminine, these truths will reign, and they will ring bells inside of others' beings. Now, we don't want to be toxic masculine about it. We don't want to force feed people knowledge. We don't want to make them hear wisdom. And we don't want to have to pressure them against their own will to shift, receive, or let go. This can cause further damage. This can cause trauma experiences. And it can cause pushback and disconnect. Being in the healthy masculine energy is embodying your truth. Being in it without a need to force anybody else to receive it or to make anybody else believe it or to make others validate you. The more we can walk in it, just as our great brothers and sisters like Yeshua and Buddha and others, the more we can show that patience that we spoke upon, that balance, that releasing of control and knowing that yes, this is the truth. Like, we are literally infinite energetic beings attached to the eternal source of life in every moment, including right now, and including 10 minutes ago when I was speaking, and including when I woke up this rising and came on here and started this live. And so will the next sentence I'm about to speak, is all eternal flow. It's a continuous motion of currency and energy, vibration and frequency that really has no stop to it. We can try to divide it up in our minds as humans to try to organize and have ourselves be at certain destinations to do different energetic things. But in reality, those are just ways for us to be in time and space for energetic interactions. It's all a continuous motion, non-stop, from night to day to night. They're not separate. It's a continuous motion. Remembering these things can help us really break out of the chains of limitation that we place on our minds. It can help break us out of that cage and box that we've imprisoned ourselves in by feeling like there's a reason to pressure others, pressure ourselves, to overstress ourselves, make ourselves anxious and depressed, and really close ourselves off from our infinite connection with universal oneness. And as we go along and you start really facing your fears and seeing death for what it is, which is a transition, a movement away from this physical body to a different consciousness, you learn that you're already in a different space from this physical life, and you're really just moving your conscious awareness to that different space. And we all have access to this now, and some of us do access these spaces now. Alright, so our last card for the reading today on this spring equinox is Breakthrough. And I want to say thank you all that are here. I appreciate all of your guys' comments, all your support, and your receiving of this reading. Thank you Thank you. So, breakthrough. Leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. So this is where we're kind of heading into energetically. And this is also what the guides in this space, for those of you that are receiving, would really like us to keep our vision on. When I say vision, I'm talking about our third eye vision. And when we keep our vision on this energy, breakthrough, new beginnings, the spring equinox and what it means, then we understand that there is more to experience. There is more for us to come into our human experience in our energetic field, for us to experience and see than what we've already experienced in what we would call the past. Or this would also be supportive when it comes to these prior cards, contemplation and oneness. When we align all of these, and when we go into contemplation to deeply reflect on where we are in our life, where we would like to be, what we would like to have in our energy space, what we would like to no longer have in our energy space, with the understanding and truth of universal oneness, clearing our being to be stable and patient, with temperance of unconditional love, and being a shining example of embodying and being in our divine masculine truth, and not forcing it aggressively or passively on others, but just being it, allowing it to radiate through us. And then pairing that with the breakthrough and keeping our vision on the seeds that we're planting and the visions of the new earth, the beautiful life that we wish to have around us and within us. This is a beautiful formula of using our present power, our power of the now, and just knowing that past, present, and future is all present and accessible. Contemplation, taking the lessons, the growth, the wisdom from past experiences in the present, universal oneness, that ultimate present of being in balance and harmony with our masculine and feminine, honoring ourselves for being divine, multidimensional beings in a human experience. And then looking into the future with breakthrough. Understanding that through the wisdom of the past and the lessons, with proper integration and transformation of these lessons and wisdom, we're able to transmute it into the same depth of power, of enlightenment, of light upon our shadows. And this will cause a breakthrough. This will cause a growth, an acceleration in our frequency and awareness. And with that becomes more awareness and being of how free we are when it comes to energy and capabilities. Now, yes, we're free, but we also have to understand the laws of the universe,
I did a terrible,
cause and effect.
stupid thing.
As divine responsible beings,
I wish I could take it back, but I can't.
we are the causers, and we create effects from our causes. So understanding and discerning with ourselves if a choice or
This morning you said there was nothing so
or
bad that
a
we
action
couldn't work past it together.
is something we want to take place in
There's got to be a way we can work past this, okay?
is what we truly
I can't
want.
imagine my life without you, you know.
Sometimes for me it helps to sit and think like, okay, I'm gonna kind of peer into timeline probabilities. You know, you really don't have to go full blown and like enter the Akashic records and all these different things to just take a moment to consciously tap in and feel what type of probabilities can take place by making a certain choice for your future. And I find myself in that contemplation of, okay, if I make this choice, it could cause this type of ripple effect. It will do this for this relationship. It will affect my energy in this type of way. Where if I make this choice, then it will do this. Possibly. You know, I like to stay in the possibilities instead of finite realities and expectations, and understand that more can happen beyond just that possibility that I'm pondering on. And then oftentimes I'll find that spirit delivers way more than I could have ever expected, because I was open to probabilities instead of one finite reality. And it's really key that we begin to continue to navigate out of that finite mindset, that physical dominant mindset of everything is physical or things are finite and can't change. Because one thing for certain in this creation is everything is energetic vibrational rate, which means that anything is subject to change its vibration at any moment, including people. You can know someone today and then not see them again for 5 months. That person went through 5 months of energetic experiences that has shifted their vibration, however it may have happened. And they are no longer that same person that you met 5 months ago. So remember, multidimensionality, non-finite realities. And just be careful with defining others, defining other energies and things as one way or a finite way, as all is multidimensional and perspective. So, to close up this reading with breakthrough, we're also being supported to take a leap of faith as we head into the spring period. You know, the winter is really about hermiting, looking at what you have in your bag, gaining some more tools, really diving into the inner self and peeling some layers so you can be in your light and you can shine forward and blossom your seeds through this spring period. And winters can be tough. You know, it's cold, it can be rigorous. Sometimes you feel like you're kind of forced to be inside. These are all externally symbolic of what's taking place for our own self internally with spirit. And it's up to you if you really align with it and use it for your well-being and synchronize into the flow of what these seasons are for in nature, as we are these nature cycles as well. As long as we're connected to this human vessel and being, we are in one alignment with these nature cycles. So it's a really good time to clear out the bag, leave the tools that you still need, start setting intentions to draw in tools that you want and need, and start laying out some blueprints and steps for the timeline, future probabilities that you wish to integrate into your reality. You are absolutely supported. So our cards for today: contemplation, oneness, and breakthrough for this 2023 spring equinox, which I am grateful and honored to be holding the space for today. All right, that was beautiful. That was it's amazing, like, when we don't put expectations on serving and delivering messages, just allow it to flow. You just don't know how much wisdom and knowledge will come out that we could use in this moment. Really grateful for that. If you guys have any plans for the equinox, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Feel free to share. Or if you'd like to come on the live, you're more than welcome. You can share maybe some rituals or ceremonies that you're going to do today to celebrate the spring equinox, the mother, fertility. Or if you just like to connect and share some feedback. As long as you align and resonate with the sacred intentions. And right here, what I'm burning is some sweetgrass. Sweetgrass is very good for upliftment and drawing in positive vibrational energies. So it's not really for clearing space, but it's for uplifting energies to be drawn in. Hey, blessings everyone. It is Marcus, aka Crystal Light, here at Sacred Light, and I'm presenting to you my Sacred Light services that are available currently. I am currently offering Reiki, Chakra alignment and empowerment, intuitive life guidance, soul origin galactic therapy meditation sessions, as well as sacred oracle readings. These are all services that I'm divinely offering and have available to you any day of the week. You may contact me through my email, which is marcustut23@gmail.com, through Facebook at Crystal Light Robbins, or through Instagram at Sacred Light 33. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me at any of those contacts, and I will give you the best answer I can to help you get clarity upon what could best suit you on your journey. And we can book a session whenever you're ready. Wholeness, balance, love, vibrations. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and navigate into our second half of the live, or our last half of it, however you'd like to define it. It's going to be our chakra activation section of the live. And today on this live, we are going to be doing the heart chakra right here in the center of the chest. That good old emerald green ray of light located in the center of the chest. And some properties of the heart chakra. Just like the card, oneness. The heart chakra is our center of balance and universal oneness connection. It is also our energy center for unconditional love. It is our energy center for accessing compassion, forgiveness, as well as empathy. This is also the chakra, this is also the chakra for really releasing and letting go of hate, divide, or separation, as well as people pleasing. And these are just some traits. There are more. And if you want to go in depth and learn more about the heart chakra, that is something that I offer, is chakra empowerment one-on-one in private spaces where we can learn in depth about the chakra of your choice. And I help you with identifying blocks and overactivations, as well as give you tools and practices for your everyday own well-being and self-empowerment to balance and clear your chakras. So if you would like to, you may go ahead and take a couple minute break, 12:12 for everybody out there, 33. If you'd like to take a couple minute break, maybe get some water to hydrate, use the restroom, whatever you'd like to do, feel free. Hydration is very important when it comes to shifting our energy and really just having our physical being functioning properly. And also, go ahead and start thinking about what type of spirit animal you would like to choose for your heart chakra today. And you can share that in the comments if you'd like when we get back and get started. And along with the self-healing Reiki for the heart chakra today, we're going to infuse and think about the medicine and benefits that the spirit animal of choice provides and why we're connecting it to our heart chakra. And I will be back. Alright, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens of planet Earth. We are back. And I'm excited for this. This is something I did last year over the summertime. We did spirit animals for our chakra activations during the Rising with Ra last year. And I'm really excited to hear what spirit animals you guys choose for your heart chakra today. And if you're someone that wants to come on the live to share your spirit animal and why for the heart chakra today, feel free to send a request and I'll let you come on if we align and resonate in sacred ways. And what we're going to do is we're going to navigate into our self-healing Reiki that I will guide us through. And it'll be for the heart chakra today. And we're going to connect it with a spirit animal of choice. So we'll all be able to choose our own spirit animal. And I'd like for you to really think about that animal and think about the medicine, the energy and properties that it carries. And we're going to consciously connect those properties and medicines into our energetic heart chakra today during this activation. Grand Rising. So yeah, if you guys want to hop on, feel free to send that request and then we'll get started. Or you can share yours in the comments, whatever you'd like. So I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. The spirit animal that I'm going to choose today on this beautiful spring equinox for the heart chakra is going to be it's going to be the bee. I'm going to choose the good old bee. I choose the bee as my heart chakra spirit animal today for a few reasons, and the few reasons are, number one, when I think about the synchronicity, the cooperation and teamwork of oneness that the bee provides naturally, it really resonates to the heart chakra for me. And I really see that selflessness, that orderness, and understanding importance of being coordinated and communicating with the rest of the bees around them. And I feel like that's beautiful medicine to bring to the heart chakra today. Another reason is the spreading of pollen and what pollen means and what it does for us, and how important it is to be able to receive love from these moments and connections, and to be able to spread that love to others and give back. It's like spreading that pollen from the flower, just like a bee. And a third and final reason that I'll share I chose the bee for the heart chakra is really thinking about the balance that they carry of protection and spreading and sharing love. They're really balanced with, being open to spreading its energy, spreading pollen, sharing love. But then they're also super protective of what they love, their own self, and have good boundaries when it comes to those around them. Okay, so we have Sarah with wolf, Ginger with eagle, and energy soul child with owl. Awesome. Well, if you ladies would like to put the reasons why in the comments, feel free. You can keep it brief. You don't have to put it in sentences. You could put like 1 or 2 word answers. I'll definitely love to see the type of medicines and benefits that the wolf, eagle, and owl are being carried into the heart chakra for you. And as you're doing so, if you are, let's go ahead and get comfortable and get ourselves prepared for the heart chakra activation. I see a wolf as a survivor and warrior, but yet playful and loyal. I love that balance. Very good balance. And also that ability to lead as well. That leadership ability in the wolf is really something unmatched in a lot of animals. Ability to really lead a pack and see forth and be able to sniff out. Alright, so you can either sit or lay down. And if you are sitting, trying to have your back straight as possible, you may use a pillow, the edge of a bed, anything that you need to assist in having your back straight, as this will help the flow of energy travel up and down your spine. And if you're laying down, not having our legs crossed, so that we are not blocking the flow of energy in and out of the soles of our feet. Now we want to relax our shoulders, drop them down to the side. If we're sitting, having our elbows tucked at the side to our ribs, and just really dropping our arms and letting them be soft. The more softer the body, the more we're able to release smoothly, as well as the more we're able to receive healing light. Now we're going to be breathing in through the nose, expanding the diaphragm, drawing the breath down the throat, throughout the body. Then intimately and slowly drawing the breath up and exhaling out of the mouth. So just steadily and patiently continue this breath pattern cycle throughout the session. There's no rush, no expectations or obligations in this moment. This is a space for you to just be, continue to circulate your breath, and be intimate with yourself. Just take that breath and flow out the thoughts. Flow out the jitteriness. And just allow that breath to anchor your energy down to the earth. Consciously knowing that your breath is anchoring your being to the earth. So it can be calm and at ease, stable and at peace. Give yourself this moment, as it may be the only time today that you give yourself this type of space. Give yourself your all in this moment with your breath. The owl for insight and calmness, protective and loyal. I love that. The eagle because it is a spiritual messenger and highly majestic. They typically stay together once they found their partner. Beautiful. Alright, just continue that breath. And for heart chakra today, you may use a crystal or just your hands. And good crystals that resonate for the heart chakra: rose quartz, malachite, emerald, amazonite, moldavite, fluorite, quartz, angel aura quartz, jade, and there's definitely more. And we're going to take our hands, our palms, our minor energy centers. We freely have healing Reiki energy flowing through the palms of our hands at any time, especially when we acknowledge it and affirm it and place intentions with it. Blessings, Aquavision. We are about to do a heart chakra self-healing Reiki session. If you would like to join in, get comfortable. Either sit or lay down, and I will guide us the way. Continuing to concentrate on the breath, breathing in through the nose, expanding the diaphragm, breathing into the heart chakra, exhaling out of the mouth. And then we're going to take our palms with the crystal that we have chosen in our left hand, as this is our activation and receiving hand. And we're going to cup our hands and place our palms over top of each other on our heart chakra in the center of our chest. Just patiently and intimately with ourselves, continue to breathe in through the nose, down to the heart chakra, as a steady rotation. Breathe back up and exhale out of the mouth. Continuing this cycle of breath with the heart chakra. Let's go ahead and take 3 big, patient breaths to the heart chakra together at your own rate and own pace. And begin. As you continue, I'd like for you now to envision your spirit animal within your mind's eye that you have chosen today to connect and infuse with your energetic heart center. Think about that spirit animal and its properties, its medicine and energies that it carries, and consciously affirm the receiving an infusion of these medicines and energies being incorporated with your breath to the heart chakra. You may create your own affirmations surrounding this animal. For example, with me and the bee, I affirm that I am receiving the ability of teamwork, cooperation, I affirm that I am aligning with my synchronized purpose and the oneness of all, with unconditional love. I affirm that I am aligning and open to receiving unconditional love, as well as spreading the messages, the pollen, giving back unconditional love. And I affirm that I will keep my heart open to unconditional love through myself to all, while honoring my sacred boundaries and energetic boundaries for the well-being of myself and others. Take a big final breath in. And release. Ooh-wee. Gotta love spirit. It's amazing the things that we can access and really activate within ourselves through our own conscious openness, acceptance of our energy and power. It's all lying within ourselves, what we choose in our state of minds and perception when it comes to limitations or infinite abilities of energy that we would like to receive. You are all capable. We are all capable of accessing infinite source energy in any moment. But it's a choice that we make. Are we going to tell ourselves we're this limited human named Marcus or Logan or Marcia? Or are we going to remind ourselves that we are infinite energetic being, divine soul, that is only temporarily experiencing in this human vessel as these names and identities that we have formed? Choices, choices. The birds. Well, that does it for today on this Rising with Ra, here on this beautiful Monday, spring equinox. So much love, so much honor for this space. Give gratitude to the ancestors, the Divine Mother, Divine Father, the Union, and to all of you that are supporting, showing up, and sharing love and receiving through me and for me in this space. You guys make the difference. You guys are what makes Rising with Ra. You guys are the other pieces and parts of helping me in my life continue to move forward with holding these spaces, with bridging us as a conscious collective community worldwide. And I want us to never forget, that is the intention of Sacred Light from the beginning, is to bridge all of us as a conscious community, as equals, to provide spaces for us to share our gifts, to remember our gifts, remember who we are, and to have more efficient and effective access to knowledge, each other's wisdom, support, as well as share our practices and show each other that we're not alone, that we are in different places of the world as a tribe. And we have support around us. These are the intentions. These are the core and the foundation of Sacred Light, and why I do what I do each and every week through these different forms, whether it's here on Instagram, in private on Zoom, or on my YouTube channel. These intentions are embedded within all of it. And it's open to you as well to share yourself in these Rising with Raw sacred community spaces. If you're ever wanting to do a reading for the collective, reach out to me. If you want to do a guided meditation or some breath work or a yoga practice for the collective here on Rising with Raw, reach out to me. And we will connect and see if we divinely resonate and align with our intentions and energy. And we'll have you come on as a sacred guest. I will be back on Wednesday at 11:11 a.m. Eastern here on Instagram, Sacred Light 33. I am your host, Sacred Pharaoh, Marcus aka Crystal Light. And on Wednesday we will be doing the solar plexus chakra, and we will be connecting to a spirit animal of choice for our solar plexus activation. And if you want to share your animal of choice or do the collective card reading for the day, feel free to let me know. And we'll have you come on, as long as we align and resonate with our values. Alright, everybody. Thank you for listening to my wisdom and my intentions of Sacred Light. You guys can catch this replay here on Instagram or the full version on YouTube, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. Thank you for all subscribers and support that I've received on YouTube. Feel free to leave comments about what type of energies or what type of beings you would like to connect with for our chakra empowerments each week. And after this week, we'll be connecting with archangels, and we will connect archangels to our chakras for the next week. So if you have any different, maybe like galactic beings, dragons, or other type of beings that you would like to connect with to do chakra activations, feel free to comment on YouTube or comment here on the replay, and I'll be open to them. Happy equinox. I'll see you all Wednesday at 11:11 a.m. Eastern. Wholeness, balance, love, vibrations.